It was a long, hard fight. And then they came to America and they gave us a constitution. This was manifest destiny from our Father in heaven. This was that document that gave us the freedom to pursue these things, and whereby we can become free of the dogmas and the rules of our fears and our judgmental character that we had, continued to pursue because of the fear and the darkness that was within us. But this enlightenment took time. We needed to get to that place where we could touch him, where we could see the Christ within us, know it. Then we could just pass over from death to life. You see, now we're passed over in our minds and in our hearts, but not in reality, because we're still growing. We're like little babes in Christ. Paul kept talking about, the goal, which was to have Christ born in you. Christ is that inner man, the spiritual man that overcomes all of this darkness, all these monsters, and that's what the whole book of Revelation is about. So they kept bringing this truth to the world. So the evil people in 1776 got their own path to destroy the good that was done. Because you see, there's a group of people that don't want to see this enlightenment happen, because they're already semi-enlightened and they know they can rule over us if they keep us in the dark. They don't want us to grow and to become wise. So these are the people that control the oil. And because once this stuff got out, E equals MC squared, and we started building all these things, evil people began to use this stuff for evil instead of for good, in order to keep us down and keep us controlled. And the good people had to keep going underground. But the bad people had to make another organization called the Illuminati. And they teamed up with the Jesuits. And you should do some research on the Jesuits and the Illuminati. Now, if you read about the Illuminati, it's going to be difficult. You can follow the Jesuit priests pretty easily. You can see they're the ones that were behind the Inquisitions, 2 of them. And they wiped people off the face of the earth for being, pagan and for enlightenment. They tried to kill Galileo, friends, Copernicus, Newton. See, they didn't like Einstein at first, but they couldn't deny the scientific advancements that he was giving the world. So that now they're at a place where they can't deny this stuff, and it's going forward, this enlightenment. But what they do is they always take the knowledge that finally gets out there and nobody can deny it anymore, and they start using it to keep us down rather than to enlighten us. So now they don't want to go on to the next step. See, there's been 3 different basically scientific systems that have come forth. I mean, aside from the geocentric universe, and all this ancient stuff that was back before Copernicus, but just coming down to Newton, we'll call that Newtonian physics, and the world was thought of in one particular way. When Einstein came along, he invented the theory of relativity. It changed the way we thought of science, the way we think of the universe, and we began to think of things in terms of relativity. See, it wasn't as hard and tidy as that Newtonian physics. But what they did was they said, well, but we need both systems because we really don't understand the universe still. But both of them seem to explain parts of the universe. Recently, friends, they've come out with a thing that you can look on the internet and read about it. It's really new. But basically, many scientists like Stephen Hawking and some of these others, which, supposed to be the smartest guys in the world right now, they're talking about quantum physics, and that's even kind of going into a theory of what this new thing with Stephen Hawking and some of these others. It's called, I don't know what they really call it, but it's like the hologram theory, that basically the universe is it's not real. It's all in our minds. This is the new scientific revolution. And friends, what I want you to understand is that this enlightenment's the truth. We are the creators, and it's our own mind that is the projector that puts forward our existence. We live inside our own mind, and how we create the world is how it's going to be. See, Jesus came to the world and he tried to explain that to us, but he didn't. It was very difficult to explain all of this advanced concept of the universe to people. And so it took 2,000 years of explaining, and when every time this enlightenment would come forward, those who were in power didn't like it, and they tried to keep it down. And right now there's another warfare, just like the warfare that's going on within your body. It's a spiritual warfare. It's fighting within you, the darkness and the light. The same thing's happening in the world. And there are those out there right now that are bringing forth this enlightened concept of the world and explaining to us that we can make our own future. And there are those that are involved in the banking system right now, the Jesuits and the Illuminati, that are controlling everything, the oil and the electricity and the power plants and the cars and the factories, and they don't want this stuff to get out. So they're taking this new hologram view of the world, and they're going to try and get us all trapped inside a new paradigm or a new hologram world where we're all sitting around on our computers and we're trapped. But here's the thing. The spiritual battle is going forward. And just like they lost in the days of Newton, because Newtonian physics went out and it enlightened the world, and here we are, friends. Things just got better. Yeah, we went through several world wars, but we overcame, and the Constitution was manifest destiny. And it, look back now, and we see all the things that we've accomplished. Women have rights now, and they can vote, and racism is not the same as it used to be when they used to, buy and purchase people. Now that's illegal. But yes, of course, it is not entirely over. We still got many battles to fight, but this is spiritual, friends. So I want you all to understand that what's going on in the world right now, not to worry. There is a battle going on. And those who are wicked and evil are going to try and have World War III, but they're going to fail, friends. Because you and I, through all of this darkness, are beginning to see the light. And we're beginning to realize that even though they try to control us with these contraptions that they're creating, this new technology, and download us into the Borg, it's only enlightening us more and making us realize that it's all an illusion, and we can get out of this illusion anytime we want. All we got to do is have love and care for one another. And if we stand together in love and hold hands and say, no, that's it. We have enough information now to realize that we don't need you. We're in control of our own destiny. And we're going to love one another, and you cannot scare us anymore. It's over. If enough of us say, all we got to do right now, we don't even have to hold hands, friends. All you have to do right now in your own mind is just believe. And what you do in secret will be told on the housetops, according to Jesus. You see what he was saying? He's saying every little good thing that you do, even a little cup of water that you give to one of these little ones, your reward's not going to be lost. Don't worry, friends. Don't worry. All that you invested in life and love, it's not going to be lost. Do good to everyone and love everyone, and it's going to prevail. We are the children of the living God, and we will prevail, friends. And I just want you all to understand that. So I hope that helped a lot of you. I really do. But I understand there's a lot more that you need to understand, and there's so many things that you're thinking about. And we haven't finished this whole thing about Mary Magdalene, and I'll get back to that and some other things. In the last video I started about the sexual energies and the way that they control us. But this is all interwoven. Every one of these videos, friends, it's all about the same thing. So I'm going to go ahead and leave it there, and we'll pick it up again in the next video, friends. You guys, you have a wonderful, wonderful Christmas, and this is David Vos. I'm going to be signing out.